I see men falling in love with women just because she's beautiful a lot. Like, just look at shows like 90 Day Fiance, or there's romance tour videos, Passport Bros, whatever. And the guy is completely just starstruck, smitten by her beauty. Well, in this video, I'm going to teach you the 5 ways to not fall in love with her just because she's beautiful. And let me tell you guys, sure, beauty is a great thing, right? Arm candy, there's nothing wrong with that. But to fall in love with somebody just because of her looks is kind of pathetic. And I'm going to teach you how not to do that. All right. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Kane. I'm the Silver Bachelor. This channel is 100% dedicated to dating advice for older guys and the women that want to understand them. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and the notification button because I'm dropping videos every week. Woo! Let's get in this video. Yeah, so I mentioned 90 Day Fiance, Passport Bros, romance tours, whatever. And there's so many men that get they fall in love so fast because she's beautiful, right? And it's so pathetic. Like, these guys have only gone on one date and they're asking her to be their girlfriend, to get married, whatever the hell it is. So in this video, as I mentioned, I'm going to go over the 5 ways to not fall in love with a woman just because she's beautiful. And the last tip, number 5 tip, ooh, yeah. This one you've never heard before. It's going to blow your mind. So stick around to my last tip, number 5. All right, let's get into this video. So this is what I do, all right, when I see a beautiful woman or I've gone out with beautiful women. All right, number 1 is I knock her looks down 2 to 3 points. And you might be thinking, Silver Bachelor, what do you mean you knock her looks down 2 to 3 points? Let's say you rate her an 8, 9, 10, doesn't matter. Well, knock it down 2 to 3 points. You know why? Because she does not look like that when she wakes up in the morning and gets out of the shower and all the makeup is gone and her hair's not like that, her lashes are not like that, whatever. Definitely knock it down 2 to 3 points. And that's number 1. So if I see somebody who's an 8, then I know, okay, shower after the shower, after removing all the makeup, everything else, she's really a 5 or a 6, okay? And that will help you not see women for what they look like at their best. They're actually day to day. They do not look like that, most women. Number 2 is stop thinking that she's the prize when at the end of the day, you may be the prize or are the prize. And I'm going to go into some numbers here and how most often it's the man that's the prize. Okay, so first of all, you're the one elevating her lifestyle. She's not elevating your lifestyle in any way, shape, or form. How is a man elevating her lifestyle? He's elevating it financially. Okay. Men are expected to pay for the dates. They're expected to pay for gifts. They're expected to help her with bills here and there, all these things. She's not helping you pretty much in any way financially. So that's number 1. Okay. Number 2 is if you're over 6 feet tall, you're 6 feet or taller, you're in the top 15% of men. Well, I'm here to tell you guys, there's a lot more attractive women out there than there are guys that are 6 feet tall. Okay. Way more attractive women than just 15% or less. So if you're 6 feet or taller, then you're in the top 15% of men. I'm only 5'7", so that doesn't apply to me, that one, all right? So let's talk about numbers again. If you earn over 100,000, you are in the top 15 to 20% of men. If you earn over 200, you're in the top 5% of men. If you earn over 400,000, you're in the top 1% of men. So who is the prize? As I mentioned, there are way more attractive women out there than there are even men that make $100,000 per year. A man that earns over $100,000 per year, like I said, that's only 15 to 20% of men. And that means 80% of men are not earning that. And there are way more attractive women than only 15 to 20% of women. Okay, so therefore, by default, the man's the prize. Number 3, women only have power over you with sex. All right. Sex, just think of sex as a man's kryptonite. All right. If you can control your desires then you can ultimately control the sex. All right. So stop thinking with your little head and even try going 1 week without masturbating. Yeah, try going 1 week without masturbating. And most guys cannot even do that. But if you do go 1 week, it gets easier and you now start having control over the sex. You don't need sex to survive, guys. All right. But here's what's really interesting: when you control your mind and you control sex, you no longer start to see women as objects, but you start to see them as people, and people with flaws, right? And as they say, beauty is only skin deep. And sure, you might see somebody who's very attractive, but you're like, wait a minute, I don't know anything about her. Who knows? Maybe the sex is terrible. She probably doesn't even look like that out of the shower, all these things. And your mind starts to switch from like being obsessed over her beauty and falling in love for her beauty to going, wait a minute, I need to fall in love with her as a person and who she actually is inside. All right. Number 4. All right. Bounce when these are any red flags in your communications with her and you find out any of these things. So let's say you find out that she lied about her age. She lied about not having children. She's used a lot of filters and actually doesn't look like that when you met her in real life. She's picky with her food. She's picky in the bedroom. She weaponizes sex, right? She's a terrible communicator. Let's say she only gives you one word answers in text, or it takes her forever to get back to you with a text. Maybe she can't take accountability or responsibility when you're having a conversation and you're bringing something to her attention that she actually that she wasn't very nice about. Or maybe she's been gaslighting you. So you bring something to her attention that you didn't like, and now she tries to make it your fault. Okay, that's what I mean by gaslighting. Or she's just using you as an ATM machine. She's always canceling dates. She's always late. All these things, right? A lot of men that start to love these beautiful women, they make exceptions for all these things that I've just mentioned. And yet they're there. The red flags are there. And so if the red flags are there, then you need to drop her, okay? Because you're much better off with someone who is not maybe in your mind as beautiful, but she actually treats you really nice and is nice to you, right? She could still be beautiful, but better to be someone as someone who is not in your mind like super, super beautiful, but yeah, she treats you like garbage. Okay, that's the point I'm trying to make. And number 5, let's save the best for last. This one, you've maybe never heard of this before, but beautiful women are predators. Oh, yeah, are they predators? But listen to this. This is how they are predators. All right. Beautiful women can smell your weaknesses from a mile away. And let me go into some details on how they are predators and they will see you as prey. Well, you are prey if you are desperate, right? I think of passport bros. I think of dating apps. Most women, that when they see you on a dating app, they see you as desperate that you cannot meet a woman anywhere else. That's what they actually think. That's what most women think when they see you on a dating app, for real. All right. If you are entertaining any of this mail order bride nonsense, or you're going on romance tours, they see you as desperate. They're like, you know what? This guy is so pathetic he can't meet women or be successful with women in his own country, guys. That's exactly what they see, and they will prey. You will become prey to them 100%. You are prey if you have less options, okay? If you're just scraping by financially, you will become prey, okay? If you will become prey if you have low self-esteem. They might try to take advantage of you and just see you as an ATM machine. If you haven't been to Vegas before, Vegas is flooded with escorts and prostitutes everywhere. And they will it's as simple as coming up to men at the bar and saying, "Will you buy me a drink?" And men with no low self-esteem will say, "Sure," just because she's attractive. And they won't even ask her, "Well, hold up, what do I get for that?" All right. You are prey if you have low self-confidence. Okay. They will quickly friend zone you, beta-tize you, string you along, maybe even weaponize sex during your marriage because now you have low self-confidence. You are prey if you don't go to the gym, all right? If you have a beer belly, or you have at best a dad bod, and she's just seeing that, you could become prey to her because they know that's one of your weaknesses. Also, you are prey if you have not been on dates in a long time. They know if you haven't been on dates, and most of you guys are telling them, oh, the last time I've been on a date is a year ago, 3 years ago. My last relationship was 4 years ago, whatever. Boom, she's going to potentially see you as prey. You are prey if you've never had a long-term relationship. She's going to go, oh, yeah, this guy knows nothing about dating and relationships. You are prey if you are a virgin. Yeah, there's some guys, a lot of men under 30 in Japan. I think it's a third of Japanese men under 30 are still virgins. Like, what the hell is wrong with that? Anyways, you are prey if you live with your mom. And you are prey if you live with a cat. That's just damn weird, guys. I'm sorry. But if you have a cat, it's just weird. You're a single guy with a cat. Okay. But I want to hear from you guys what you think. And especially any advice that you can give guys to not so quickly fall in love with a woman just because she's beautiful. All right. We'll see you in the next video.